Hi folks, Rich Pasini from rjpasini.com. I'm doing a follow-up on the sneak peek I did a couple days back in regards to records I'm selling on eBay, and this is for the potential buyers that are interested in any of the albums I'm putting up. There are multiple Elvis records, so if you're an Elvis Presley collector and you like the albums I'm going to be putting up on eBay, I do combine shipments. So if you want to buy more than one, or you want to buy all the Elvis records, we could work a nice deal out with that. And I just want to go over basically really quick, hopefully to do this really quick, in regards to the conditions of these records. Okay, so without further ado, here we have over here the Elvis Presley 25th anniversary edition. Okay, the case itself is nice. It's clean. The case is clean outside of a little marking over here. See over here, folks, right here, a little marking here. You got that little rip there, and you got like a little marking over here. Okay, the records are in all the jackets. The records on here are pretty good condition. The jackets, or should say the record itself. I think there was one here that has a little fade mark on it, a little wear mark on it. Let me see. I think this one does right here on the jacket here. Okay, this is your booklet that comes with it. Okay, and just to keep in mind, folks, not all the pages are colorful in here. I mean, they're not all color pages. If you look at the book itself, it's got black and white. The only ones that are colorful in here are on the front cover, right? The front cover here. When you open it up, you got color stuff over there, color pages, or pictures, I should say. And then you open them, you got some more here. All right, and then in the back, where you see this one here, you got that color page, and this one right here, folks, that's colorful over here. And then the same thing when you open up, you got more colorful pictures. But I don't want you to think the whole booklet's color. It's not. It's not a whole color booklet. Some of it's black and white. Okay, getting back to the albums again. The albums are pretty decent. There is little minor wear here, I guess, from going in and out of the box or whatever, but there is minor wear. But overall, the album is clean. The record is clean inside as well. Well, it should be, unless there's a little dust in there. These haven't been out in a long time. Here you have this one over here. Again, and this one has a little rip over here, like not a rip, but a wear mark here. You can see it. Okay, so you got that on that one there. But otherwise, again, the records are in nice, clean condition. The jacket itself, outside of the sides, is nice. I mean, it's clean. Okay, you got that one. Same thing. You got some over here. You got wear on the jacket here on the cover. Okay, but overall, the front cover and the back is nice. Okay. This one here, same thing. Wear on the side, clean front and back. Okay. This one here, a little minor wear over here, but overall, again, clean on the front and back. Okay. So yeah, this is nice here. This one's not too bad from what I see. Yeah, this one doesn't seem it has too much wear on it here. This one looks pretty nice. Okay, folks. And last but not least on this one, this has a little wear on the side over here. I don't know if you can see that there. All right. Now, if you're an Elvis Presley fan and you want to add these Elvis, you want to add this to your collection, I think it'll make a nice addition to your Elvis collection. Like I said, I have, outside of having this, I have more here as well for the Elvis Presley records, and I'm going to show you right now. Here I got the Elvis commemorative album, okay, limited edition. Here it does have a little tear mark on it, like a little rip on it, but I just want you folks to know it did not go through the cover. All right, there's nothing wrong with it. It didn't go through the cover, and taking the record out, it did not scratch any record, so there's no rip on it. The record is in perfect condition. The jackets on these here are pretty nice. They're pretty much intact, and this is what the record looks like, folks. Okay, you get two of them, by the way, just to let you know. Okay, so put that back in here. All right. Put that back in. Sorry, folks. I'm not going to probably take them all out, but I just want to show you. And here you got the back of the album, and I think I showed you the inside of it, of course. And that's what you got. And it's got the limited edition here. It's got a number. So I guess they only made so many of these. Okay, folks, I don't have any price points on these here. I'm gonna try to keep them moderately priced. I would like to move the merchandise out to get new inventory in. So I'm hoping that the pricing that I do on these here will be fair and stuff. So and I like to have flat rate shipping on all of them. So once I get a good price point up, I'll have a flat rate shipping on a lot of these records here. Okay, so I just want to let you know that there. And the other thing I want to just say, while I'm on the topic of it, you never have to worry about buying something and getting stuck with it. If you buy a record, like if you were to buy this record here and you say, after you get it home, you say, you know what, it's not what I thought it was, I don't want it. Don't worry about it, send it back. Okay, I'm not here to haggle anybody. Send it back, and that's no problem. Okay, so I don't want you to think if you're buying any of these records off of me that you're stuck with them. Okay, I'm an honest seller. I do these videos to point out flaws in them. So if I forget to put something in the description, it'll be in the video. Okay, and videos and pictures tell no lies, right? So like I said, that's why I do these videos. So I don't want you to feel that if you buy something you're stuck with it. You're never going to be stuck with it. Not with me anyway. Okay, that's the way I run my business. But anyway, without going any further into that, I just want to show you this is what you got here. Okay, the cover itself is not bad. It's pretty nice considering. Okay, and a little crease over here, a little wear over here on the side. Okay, the record's nice though condition. There's no paper jacket on it. Okay, there's no paper jacket on this here. It's just that's how I got it. Okay, so I just want to put this back in here. All right. Sorry, folks. I want to try to go over this as quick as I can here, but okay. But overall, the cover itself is not too bad. It's got fade marks on it, as you can see. It's from being had other albums on it and stuff like that. Okay. Let me see over here. I'm just seeing something here. No. Just want to make sure. Yeah. Okay. That's the other part sticking out. I just was curious. I thought maybe this was damaged, but that's what it looks like, folks. Okay. So keep that in mind. A lot of the albums do have wear marks on, and they're old, Let me go back to the Elvis ones here. I want to get the Elvis ones first. Here's the Elvis Love Songs. This has plastic still on it, but over here a piece of it got ripped off. Okay. The record's in nice condition. This, there's no jacket with this. Okay. That's the way. You got a little dust over there. But otherwise, it's in good, clean condition. Plays nice. Okay, so you got that. All right, the other one I have over here. This is this got chewed up, but it did. As you can see over here, look at this, folks. This cover got chewed up. I don't know how, but it did. This is Elvis Presley, King Creole. Okay, the outside of that, the cover itself is pretty decent. Over here, it's got wear marks on it. The back is pretty clean. Okay. The record itself is, well, the jacket in this one here is pretty, not the greatest. Okay. Matter of fact, I'm not going to get rid of it, but the jacket is not really intact, as you can see. But the record itself, RCA is not bad. It's pretty clean, considering. Okay. But otherwise, the record it's a nice, clean record. It plays good. And I'm sure you'll have no problem playing if you have a Victrola. That's the jacket that came with it. Okay. Most people would throw them out. I leave it in there because it came with it. So, try to keep it all original as possible. All right. That's the only problem putting it back in there, unless you tape it up or glue the sides on it. It's a little hassle putting it back in again. All right, and that's King Creole. All right. Okay, then we got over here Elvis, hello from Hawaii via satellite. As you can see, this front cover here does have fade marks, wear marks on it around the side here. You got to figure these things were laying down, records are going back and forth on. These are being stacked up, so you gotta expect that there. They're not usually put in there, like in slotted, like on a shelf or anything. At least not these were anyway. So that's what you got there. But you got it faded over here, as you can see. Okay, but the records I'm showing you, folks, some of the covers on these things are okay, but if you're a person like an Elvis fan that needs to, that you want pristine, top-notch, best-looking record covers, then these might not be for you. Okay, but keep in mind the records do play and they are clean. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Okay, this is the back of this one here. As you see in the front, it's the 2-volume set here, as far as I remember. There's a record here and here, and there is one in here. 2-volume set. Okay. So just bear that in mind, and I urge everybody to watch the video pretty much right through if you can. If you don't want it, that's up to you as well. All right, I'm trying to get all the Elvis records here. I think I might be finished on that. Let me see. Oh, okay. A couple more here. I thought there were more Elvis records. Okay. All right. Here's Elvis Presley, Separate Ways. The cover on this is pretty clean, considering. It's not bad. Maybe a little fade. I think that's the jacket inside, the record jacket. But there is like a little, wear on the side here. But this is somewhat clean, as you can see. All right. I'm trying to get it over there. We can see it there. There you go. Sometimes the webcam focuses in and out, and you don't get a good view on it. And this record's pretty clean too. This has the paper jacket. Okay. And it's clean, pretty clean. All right. Then we got over here Elvis sings "The Wonderful World of Christmas." Same thing. This jacket does have some wear on it, but it's pretty clean. It's still intact. Has some light fade marks on it. But folks, don't get distracted and think, oh, if the cover's all faded or worn, that the record's like that. It's not. I mean, I could show you the jacket itself is weathered, like it aged. You could see this was probably white at one time. It turned brown. But if you look at the record itself, the record should be somewhat pretty clean condition. Okay. So don't let that fool you. I know people probably figure, oh, if the cover looks like that, I can imagine what the record looks like. No, the record's good. Believe me. I that's why I do these videos, to show people. I mean, as you notice, I didn't go through all of the records, but I know the conditions of them. I mean, but if something's really bad looking, I'm going to show it to you. Okay. So we got that one there, and we got, I think, 2 more after that. Now this one here, Elvis was recorded at Madison Square Garden. So let's see if this, as you can see, is faded. Okay, you can see all around here. All right, folks, see all around here. Around the edges here. Keep that in mind, folks. Oops, I don't want to keep touching that there. It is old. Like I said, I think this. Yeah, like see now here. Now look at this jacket. The cover. Look at this. This is the back of it. It's not even the front. This is not where the record comes out. It comes out this side. You see over here? So just keep that in mind, folks. All right, just keep that in mind. That's why I do these videos. I'm not gonna take a picture. Look, I'm not gonna take a picture like this, mask it up, with the picture and stuff like that. We do special effects on it, whatever, make it look nice, and then send it to you. It's only gonna come back to me, and I wouldn't do stuff like that. Okay, I don't do things like that. That's why I do these videos. I have nothing to hide here. Okay, and that's why I do them. So I want you to know that, folks, right up front. I'm not out to make a quick dollar. I want you to be happy with the items you purchase from me. I would like to have you come back as a repeat buyer. So I am not going to do anything like that. And folks, even if you see it in a picture in the video, and let's say you decide you want to buy it, and you bring it home and you look at it and you say, the record's nice, but the cover, I really want it. Please don't worry about it. Send it back. Just let me know you're sending it back. Keep it in the original packaging. I sent it in, and no problem. I have no problem with that. But as you can see now, here's the case of the cover. Again, see, it came through here. All right, Hawaii one, right, and it came through the bottom. Like I said, some of the jackets on these things, or the covers, if you want, with these covers, they're not in the best shape. But the record itself is clean. Okay, it's clean. So keep that in mind. But if you're a person that likes just you want to listen to Elvis music, and you're not concerned with that there, you just want to add this to your collection, or maybe you're finding it, you might find this here, maybe you can't, locate this one here and you're interested in this. That's fine. I'm sure there's other people selling them, but I'm just saying if you come across where you can't find one, you can stop by here and pick them up over here. Okay? Just got to put that back in there. Well, this is going to be a little difficult with this case in here, with the cover like that, jacket. So, I don't know if you're the buyer of it and you want to tape it up, that's up to you. I don't want to make a mess out of it, because if somebody does buy it, they might say, why did the guy tape it? I don't want it taped. So, and that's basically what we got going on with this. Okay? That Madison Square Garden. And last but not least is the Elvis Presley. Well, the Elvis one here. That's all it says on it, Elvis. Okay. Look at the cover again, folks. Okay. It is worn. It's got fade marks on it. You could actually see the impression from the record inside. Okay. Keep that in mind, folks. That's all I ask. But again, it does have wear on it, as you can see. That's why I like doing videos. They're live, If a person's not taking still pictures, you're not going to take pictures of all these things, right? But you see, just keep that in mind, folks. Let me just take the records out. I'll show you. The jackets on this one here is a little ripped. Well, let me do one at a time here. As you can see, this one here is not the greatest shape. Okay. But again, always bear in mind, if you're not, people are buying it for the covers and stuff like that, but you're also buying for the record. And the record is the most important thing. I mean, you're not going to, the cover's one thing, but you want to make sure the record that you're getting is in good condition. So that's what that looks like. So, I mean, I want you to know that, the covers might not look, the covers are in disheveled condition, some of them, but the records are in nice condition. And they'll play, the cover, outside the covers, the records play nice. And again, if you do buy it, and like I said, if you do get these records and you do find something wrong with it, whatever, or you think there's a skip or a scratch in there, send it back. All right, please, don't worry. I don't want you to feel. I want you to feel confident shopping with me. Okay, so here is all the Elvis stuff as far as I can see here. So if you were interested in buying all of these, now it's heavy. Now, I mean, it's getting up there. It's weighted. I couldn't. I'd have to give you a price on this here. Okay, I don't know exactly what the weight on this is. Hold on. I got a little scale here. It goes up to 10 pounds. Let's see what this is, just for curiosity. Okay. All right. Well, actually, wait. Let me see. I'm gonna hold like that. This is close to 10. This is 10 pounds. So all these records are 10 pounds. So I'd have to, if you wanted to buy all these records, as a combined shipment, it's 10 pounds to ship this out to you. So what's it gonna cost? I don't know what it costs on there. This doesn't give you the price on it. Of course, you got to go by zip code. But all of these Elvis records right here is 10 pounds. Just to keep that in mind if you decide you want to buy all of them. I'm not saying you are, but if you are decided. And I do have some other albums here. I just want to go over really quick. Let me put my scale away. It's a good little scale. It only goes up to 10 pounds. Got it from the Postal Service. Well, you buy it at the U.S. Postal Service there. And if you want a little scale like this, you do lights, mailings, and stuff like that. This goes for about roughly $40. And it's got the AC adapter in it. I have batteries in it too. It's got an area for batteries. The new ones now have the universal USB cord that plugs in, I guess, to your computer. So now I don't know if that USB is for charging up, giving it juice to this thing, or it should be. I'm not sure. It might be for when you're doing the postage. It gives you the rates on it. I guess they have software built into it, or it connects to another software application that gives you the postage rates. But anyway, that's besides that point. Okay, now the other records I have here, I think I went through all the Elvis ones, I hope. I just want to make sure. Okay, if I can get this one here. Okay, all right. Here I have over here Beach Boys. All right, this album is pretty clean, not too much wear on it. It's pretty clean. It's a pretty clean album from what I see here. It's the front of it. And that's the back of it. Okay. The record and the inside the cover is, let me see, 2-volume set. 2-volume set here. Okay, that's what it looks like. All right. And again, I'm not going to take both of them out, but these records come in clear like a plastic. Too bad they couldn't have made them all like this here. I mean, even though you say they get wrinkled, at least they wouldn't rip. This is an old album. And you can see, even though it's plastic, it's still holding up. And again, the album itself is pretty clean. Okay, nice and clean. And that's the Beach Boys Endless Summer. Okay, too bad they couldn't make them all like that. That'd be nice. Because there are people that like to have nice, the jackets there, or the covers to protect their records. I don't know. I heard somewhere, folks, but I don't know. Maybe you can correct me if I'm wrong. I heard somewhere where they said vinyl's coming back in. I don't know. If they are, that'd be great. Okay, but here you go. Beach Boys Endless Summer. If you like the Beach Boys. Now I have 2 volume records here. I don't know. I'm gonna probably sell them separate. Okay. I don't know if I should sell them as a set or separate, but I think right now the way I'm going, I think I'm going to sell it as separate because it's these here right here, 50 of the greatest rock and roll groups. The reason why I'm saying I might sell them separately is because a person might have this particular one here that has the songs on it, and they don't need this one here because they, maybe this one here got, maybe this one got damaged or whatever, vice versa. You know what I'm saying? And they want to just replace it. Each of these sets, all right, each one of these here has 2 record albums in it. Okay, just to let you know. I don't know, for some reason it has record 1 and 2 on here. I think I did that a long time ago on this one here. If I wrote it on it for a reason, whatever. Record 1 and 2. Okay. Don't ask me why. I don't know. I really don't know why that was done. Record 1 and record 2. Yeah. Anyway, you can see the record's clean now. Okay, it's clean. Jackets are in good condition. Pretty fair condition. Okay. And you get a 2 album set. Okay. I think there's a reason for that. I think because being there were 2 the same, I don't think I want them mixed up. I think I don't want to mix them up or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, so you got this one here. Again, the cover is okay. You got wear marks on the bottom here, folks. Okay. You see it there. All right. Faded up here. Looks like a little black. That's probably from the other records sitting on top of it. You know what I'm saying? But they're not damaged. The records are not damaged. And again, if you're interested in these, I could do combined shipments if you do want to buy the other one. This is the other one like that. I'm going to go over this one too. But if you want it together, I could do combined shipments on this. But let me just see what this one's all about here. So here we have the other one. This one here, you can see it's got the wear on the top here, wear on the side. Okay, over here, see it's open. That's why I love doing the videos, folks, to show you what it's all about. And these are the same thing, record. They wrote in the same thing, the record 1 and 2. I don't know why. See, it says record 1 and 2 on it. Right? Who knows? Anyway, let's take one out. As you can see, the record's clean. Okay. I don't like handling the records too much, but that's what you got going on with that. I'm trying to wrap this up as quick as I can, folks. I'm sorry, but I do have quite a bit of records here, but I just need to go over this with you really quick because I don't know if I'm going to write a lot of this stuff in the description. I'm going to try to put as much as I can here, but that's what you got going on. And again, the same thing. There is fading on here somewhere. Well, this one's not as bad as that one, but you do have it up here. Okay, just keep that in mind. These are old records, so they're not going to be perfect. I can tell you right now, they're not going to be. A lot of them are not going to be perfect. Here I have over here, Close Encounters of the Third Kind. This is the music from it. Okay, I don't know what happened over here. Somehow the part of the back got ripped here. Okay, but again, folks, it's somewhat okay. It's not perfect. Okay, it looks like a little marking over here. Huh. All right, but now I want to just show you the record though. It's here's the jacket for it. Pretty decent considering. Let's see what the record looks like here. And here's the record. Okay. I mean, I know a lot of people probably look at these things, probably say, "Wow, if the cover's like that, I can imagine what the record looks like." Believe me, you can't always judge a book by its cover. Okay, so that's what we always got to keep in mind with this. All right, that's that. That's Close Encounters of the Third Kind, of course, soundtrack. Well, music. Okay, I got over here Tommy James and the Shondells, 26 Greatest Hits. The cover on this is okay. You got wear marks on it. Okay, keep that in mind. Now, folks, on this one here, I'm not sure. They come in. The jackets are okay, pretty decent, whatever. I'm not sure on one of these records if there is a little skip on one, but I don't know. I can't tell you which one it is. The record is clean. I don't know which record has a skip on it. Like, you know, like if a record has a bad scratch, you would see it. This one looks pretty clean. I don't know if that's the way the manufacturer had it. You know, like when they made it, they sent it out, whatever. It got like that. I don't know. I think it's on one of these. I think there's a skip on it. It still plays though. I mean, it skips right over and it plays, but I don't know which one it is. Let me just check the other one where I got your attention here. So we looked at the green one. Well, let's see this one here. All right. Let's see. I'm trying to give a visual over here myself, folks. I'm sorry. So far, this side looks clean, dusty. You might have to dust these off, by the way, too. Okay. This is clean, but it's dusty, a little dusty. I don't see any scratch marks on this here, folks. So the only thing I could think of, you know what, now I think about it, it could have even been my needle on my record player that might have been dirty, or it might have just skipped over, because I don't see scratch marks on it. But if you do buy this here, and if you do play it and you find it doesn't happen in yours, that was my needle on my Victrola that had the problem. But if you do buy this and you find out it does, send it back, please. But don't give it back to me scratched if you scratched it. I don't want something scratched. I mean, because right now I'm looking at the record, it seems pretty clean. I don't see any scratch marks on it. Dust, but no scratch marks. Okay, I think what could have happened, that was probably, I wouldn't be surprised now talking about it. I wouldn't be surprised that was my needle on my Victrola. It probably had, like, you know, sometimes I pick up a little lint. It might have went on there. It only happened that one time. I didn't constantly keep playing it. But I noticed that when I did play it, it was on one of these records, but I don't recall which one, okay? Again, it could have been my Victrola needle. But here's what you got. Okay, you got this here. The case, like I said, does have wear marks on it. Okay, so just keep that in mind. I don't know if the people on the eBay buyers, I'm sure they are looking for pristine, clean, next to new records with the new covers and stuff like that. If you're looking for that, then I guess my stuff ain't gonna be too helpful to you. But this is what I got, folks. Okay. Here I got over here the original soundtrack from the motion picture Grease. We're leaving it in John. This cover does have little wear marks over here on the opening. Some stuff on the bottom, and very light on the sides here. Okay, from what I see. Okay, on the top here. I believe, yeah, this is a 2-volume set, right? Yeah, 2 volumes in here, and that's what you got. That's the back of it. You see in the front, of course, and that's the inside of it. And let's just take a peek at the records. And again, folks, remember, there is wear marks over here. You can see it right there in the video. Hopefully you can see it in the video. So there is wear marks on the cover itself. Let's take a look at the records here. Now, here's the paper jacket, so I guess it covers that protect the record. It tells you the music on there, on the sides 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, that's what you got. That's the back of it. And let's take a look at the record. To me, that's the most important thing. You want to make sure you got a clean record. I know I might be concerned about the jacket, but I'm concerned with the record playing music. So it's pretty clean, folks, when you can see here. Okay. All right. I'll show you the other one. Okay, I'll show you the other one really quick. Let me put this one away first, and then I'll show you the other one. It takes a little time to get them in and out, but just to set your curiosity. Same thing. Well, unfortunately, these things fold up over here, whatever reason. But at least you got the original jackets to it. So you got that. That's the other cover on it. Same thing. Tells you the music on all four sides. Whatever. And then here's the record. Okay, oops, hippo record, whatever that is, oh, RSL. Okay, and you can see it's clean. All right, so again, looking at some of these records here, the cases might not be the greatest, the covers I should say, but the record itself is in pretty good playing condition. You can see that for yourselves. That's why, as I would repeat, I do the videos. Here is the Sound of Music. Okay. This cover's not too bad. It's pretty clean considering. All right, has a little wear marks up here. Some wear marks up here. Little faded marks over here. You can see that. Okay, this I believe is a one. Let me see. Yeah, it's a one record. And you open it up. You got the information you got there, the pictures. This is a good movie, by the way. I don't know if you guys seen it, but it's a good movie. Okay, Julie Andrews. And the record itself is in pretty nice condition. Comes like that. Okay. And let's take a peek at the record. There it is, the RCA record. Okay. And you can see it's clean. Oh, sorry. I'm basically not here to do the whole thing to format like that. I just want to show you how clean it is. Now let's see if there's something in here. Jacket for something else. Okay, and that's basically it with that. All right. So now you got that there, and I'm just trying to put this back in here. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's it. I thought there was two. It's just one set, one record. Okay. It's good. I'm trying to do this here quick, and it's gonna seem like it's take a lot longer. I got one over here, Engelbert Humperdinck, White Christmas. If you're into Engelbert Humperdinck, this has the plastic on it. That's why you see it a little glossy, shiny. That's the front of it. That's the back of it. Needless to say, with the plastic on it, this is in pretty much really clean condition from what I see here. It still has the jacket on it, no wear marks. Still got the plastic. The record itself. Let's see how the record looks. Well, even the jacket's not bad considering. I don't know when this came out, but he's got the music on there, what he sings. Okay. All right. And let's see what the record looks like. This is by Epic. You might these records here, they're gonna have to probably be a little clean. I think a little dust on them, but you can see this here is pretty much clean here. I like to really hold these things, handle them. Okay. You can see it's pretty clean. Okay. And that's Engelbert Humperdinck, White Christmas. Sing along lyrics enclosed. Okay, that's probably what they're talking about there. So they got the music right on the back of them, so you could sing along with it. All right. So this is this one here, considering is pretty nice condition. It still has the plastic on it. So if you're interested in this one here, that you want a clean record, this is it. All right. And we're coming down to the two here. Here we got the. This is Led Zeppelin, House of the Holy. There's like fade marks up here, like some kind of markings up here. This year, I think a friend had passed this on to another friend, and they ended up with me, and I didn't really listen to this music. But that's what you got going on there. It's the front cover, the back cover. Okay, and this is the inside of it. I'm not really a Led Zeppelin fan, to be honest with you. I'm not really. I think to be honest with you, the cover could have been a little nicer, not like this. Anyway, that's what we got going on here, and the cover, like I said, it does have wear on it. So if you're a Led Zeppelin fan or whatever, you like this, this music or whatever, Just keep that in mind. The cover's got the binding here, the folds. It's got wear mark on it, top and the bottom. The record does not have a paper jacket on it from what I see here, but it is somewhat clean. This record here is so-so. It looks like it does have some markings on it. I don't know if it has to be cleaned up or not. The camera's not really showing, the webcam's not really showing it, but I'm telling you, it looks like it could be use a good cleaning, or it might have some light markings on it. I'm sure it will play. Again, if you do say, well, I'm going to take a chance and buying it off of this guy, you buy it, you don't like it, for whatever reason, send it back. Don't send it back to me scratched, please, because then I'm stuck with it. I can't do anything with it. And then over here, we have the last but not least, Dick Clark, 20 Years of Rock and Roll. Now this case here, I mean the cover is really disheveled. I mean, look at this. All right, this is the cover. Now, keep this in mind if you are a buyer of this record. Okay, it is disheveled. You got wear marks on the front here. So here's wear marks. The back, looks like it's got some fading on it. Right. Remember, the jacket, the cover is split. Look at this, it's split in half. Okay. I didn't tape it because I didn't, I want to leave it its full entity. I'm not trying to cover up anything, and people get, oh, well, this yeah, it looks good, but the guy taped it. The way I've gotten it, if it fell apart through old age, so to speak, that's why I pass it on. I'm not here to mask anything here, like I said. Here's the cover it came in. Okay, and this here, you can see it's coming through the bottom here. These old records. I don't know when this one came out, but as far as the record itself, it's okay. It could use a good cleaning. I don't know. I haven't played. I think this does play. It does look like it has markings on it, so keep that in mind, folks. If you are this one here too, I think was passed down. This is not mine. I didn't buy it original. Okay, so this was passed down to me. The front over here is faded on this, and on this side here, and it does have a little markings on. But again, like I said, if you buy it, I'm sure you're not gonna have a problem. I'm quite sure it's all gonna play. But if you, for some reason, if you don't want it, that's understandable. Okay, and this particular, that's this side that opens up. That's this side here. It didn't open up fully, as you can see. Okay, as you can see on this side too, it didn't open up fully. I'm not going to force it because I don't want to rip it anymore. And the same thing with the jacket here. This is a 2-volume set, folks, by the way. You get that. Okay, and again, it's coming through the bottom. So this one here, I didn't personally own this here, so this was kind of like handed down to me. And again, you got fade marks over here. Well, this one here is you got a fade mark over here. I don't know if the camera shows you that. And you got some over here. You can see it right around here. The record itself does have, I think, like little light marks on it. However, I believe it plays pretty good from what I understand. Okay, so just keep that in mind. And just to recap, if you're new to my YouTube channel, or you're coming to the eBay auctions, the items I'm selling on eBay, keep in mind that I do these videos here to give the buyers a head up, potential buyers a head up as to what they're getting. I like to point out the flaws in them. If there's any flaws or something that is damaged, I'm just selling for parts not working. I don't come across too many of those. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But if I do, I will make a video on it. If it was something electronic and it wasn't working, I will put that in my video to show you that, hey, this ain't working, whatever. But anyway, I don't want to go on to that there, but just keep that in mind. These records that I showed you today, they're not in pristine condition. Some of them have more wear on them than the others, but just bear that in mind. And before you make any bidding choice, do your research. I know you're going to anyway, but I've been having lately buyers been buying stuff and then later on they're canceling it out. And they don't give you the reason, oh, I found it cheaper. They won't tell you that there, and that's understandable. But I understand people looking to get more bang for the buck, and I understand that wholeheartedly. But the thing is, if you're going to make a purchase on this here, let's say you like one that you see here, you know what you're getting ahead of time, okay? Do your research. Put me on your watch list if you want to hold on to it just in case while you're searching, just to keep abreast of what's going on with the records, and then make your final decision. I encourage everybody to look at the video prior to making any bids. If you have any questions, you can contact me directly at rjpasini@verizon.net, or you could message me on, I guess, on eBay. Hey, you got a question you want to ask me? Say, hey, Rich, whatever. That record there with Dick Clark there, could you do any better on our price, or could you do this, or is it, when was it published, or whatever it may be, you can send it to me. Okay, I read my emails. I'm on eBay all the time, so it's not like I won't get back to you right away unless something happens where I had to step out. But for the most part, I'm always right on top of the eBay questions or answers that people need to hear. And that's basically it. If you like what I do with these videos, if you want to be a subscriber to my channel, you'll always, I think when you subscribe, I think you'll get notifications, at least I think so, that I made a new video or whatever. And like I said, I do sneak peek videos, I do demo videos, intro videos. This particular one, this is like a follow-up video to the sneak peek of the records I was offering, and now I'm going to incorporate this video in all the description on all the records. Okay, so if you went to one record and you've seen it, you don't have to go watch the whole video again, because what you're seeing on the first one, let's say you're looking at Elvis record and you want to say, oh, let me check out the Dick Clark rock and roll. You already seen it. You don't have to see the whole video again because you went through the whole format. So you can save time like that. You know what I'm saying? I think you have adjusted what I'm talking about. And if you like what I do with the videos, you want to give it a thumbs up, that's great. Okay, I really appreciate it. And I'm sorry I took a lot longer than expected. I keep saying we'll make it short, and for some reason it always goes on and on and on. But I just want to let you guys know, you buyers, potential buyers out there, what you're getting. And like I said, I'm an honest and upfront seller. I want to keep you in the loop as to what I'm selling. Okay, and I point out the flaws in here, and I don't want you to be surprised. Sometimes we take snap pictures, and the pictures tell you a lot. Like I said, pictures tell 1,000 words, but a buyer or seller may not get that deep into it and take pictures of the creases, the rips and tears. They might say, well, they don't need to. They could put it in the description. That's true, but I like the videos. The videos tell it all. They show it all, and that's the way I do my business. But anyway, I just wanted to say on this Dick Clark record here, though, I just forgot about it before I got your attention. I'm not going to call it a quit. You do get the yearbook, I believe. Yeah, right here. This yearbook is, considering it's not too bad. Again, I don't know when this record was produced, but the record is in pretty decent condition. Well, let's make it look like he signed it. This is not like a record, and it's not. It's already on there, but it has pictures in there, so I guess some news and stuff like that. Mets win, whatever, win it. The yearbook, I guess, for this time, for the 50s, right? 20s years of rock and roll. Yeah. Well, it goes from 53 to 72, whatever, but the book is in decent condition. Okay? All right, folks. Anyway, that's what we got going on. I think I showed it to you already. This is it, the Dick Clark. That's the back of it. And last time with this here, and that's how it looks inside, in case I didn't show you. All right. Thank you again for stopping by. I'm sorry it took long. Take care. Have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you. Bye.